from the heart of New York City.
It's Today with Jenna
and Sheinelle.
We got it, yeah, we're shining today.
With today's guests, actresses Gabrielle Union and Sarah Jessica Parker.
Everything feels alright with Jenna and Sheinelle. We're shining today.
I thought you told me not to move. Hey, everybody. Wednesday, January the 14th.
We are, is this day 3?
Day 3.
Day 3,
I
another
love your
huge day.
sparkles.
Thank you.
We have a great
I'm sparkling because we have some fun ladies today.
We sure do. And also, speaking of sparkling,
Yeah.
you're sparkling on the cover of People magazine. Look at this. Look at this beautiful picture on the cover of People magazine.
Can you believe it?
Is that crazy?
It's surreal. I don't want to start crying again.
You're allowed to cry here.
You know, when I sat down with Savannah, we had Oprah on yesterday, and she talked about intentions. In my mind, I think I had like 4 intentions when I sat across from Savannah. 1, I wanted to honor Uche.
Yes.
2, I wanted to make my kids proud. 3, I just wanted to make someone I don't know who is dealing with cancer or in the fight or in a hospital room. I just didn't want them to feel alone, because there were times where I just wanted to hear from someone else. And then last but not least, I just wanted to thank the doctors and nurses and caregivers and hospice workers, like all of the people who sometimes have these thankless jobs and hours, and they are our oxygen, and they keep us in the fight. And that was my intention, and I thought I would be done after I talked with Savannah.
Yeah.
But what I underestimated was the outpouring of support, and I've heard from thousands of people who are also in the fight, and I realized that this is bigger than me. And so when this came around, I thought, because I've held it so close for so long, but again, I thought about, okay, who's the woman I want to be? The woman I want to be, even though I'm inside, I don't feel it.
Get out of bed.
Right,
Yeah.
but the woman I want to be would try to connect with others who are in this fight. And so this is my intention, that we can face loss, but we can still fight for our joy. And that is what I hope I did.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh. I haven't had a chance to read it. Alex Ross was the reporter for People, and everybody is telling me that she just held my story and my heart with care.
Well, I read it, and she did hold your story.
I've almost been afraid to read.
It's beautiful. And you are one of the strongest people there is.
Thank you.
By exactly what you're doing, by sharing your story, you're making others feel seen.
Thank you.
But and also your kids must be so proud of you. Maybe they won't say that now.
Well, they did. So last night I set them down. I'm like, hey, guys, I have to tell you something, just in case you're like walking them, to school and you see your mom. And they were like, let's see it, let's see it. And I showed it to him, and my little guy's like, you look good, Mom.
Aww.
And then they flip through it. And when they see facing loss and fighting joy, again, my hope is that they'll do the same thing. And for you at home, whatever you're carrying, it's okay to carry 2 things. And that is my reason why.
By the way, I actually wrote about you. I'm going to send this to you.
Really?
I didn't want to send it, but I wrote about you saying that because I think the whole world, a lot of us, are carrying multiple things.
And
right?
I underestimated it.
Yeah.
When I got back to work, I had baskets full of letters, and you guys didn't just send like a card with this. I mean, people wrote novels and sent me, bookmarks and books. And I hope you got things. I sent out like 700 or 800 thank you notes.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
I did.
I walked into Sheinelle's office, and there was a pile of letters, and she was writing back to almost every or all of you.
Yeah, because I want you to know that I see you. I mean that so sincerely, because when I'm here and you're at work or you're out with people and you're in a hospital room, it's busy, 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 and it's noisy. But when you get home and you're by yourself, the silence is loud.
Yeah.
And it's hard.
Yeah.
And so I just want you to know in those moments that you're gonna be okay and you're not alone. And that's my why.
I know. I thought about. I said this to you yesterday when we did a little talk, but I thought about you on that first night because, I came home and my kids were like, we don't care, Mom. You started a new show.
Exactly.
We're tired of talking about you.
Yeah, the kids are so unbothered.
They don't care.
They don't care. But in some ways, that's a good thing.
Oh, totally.
I mean,
it was Henry who was like, hey, guys, be nice to your mom. And I was just thinking, I know that silence must have felt
it was
hard.
a lot. I went to the kids' school last night, and one of the teachers said that when Kyan walked in, she was like, your mom's talking to Oprah today, so the teachers know. And Kyan was like, yeah, And she was like, you be proud of your mom. Your mom's really, So when he came home last night, he was like, the kids gave me my flowers
I
last
love
night.
that.
So there you go.
love that.
And again, thank you guys for it. But congratulations aren't just in order for me. Can we?
Yes.
Well, I'm like, can we announce it?
Yes.
Okay, this girl is a boss. She's officially a Hollywood producer.
Yes. I'm so
Really, truly
excited.
You're making a pilot.
NBC, they called us yesterday. We have been working on this for a while, but we are working on a show called Protection,
Okay.
along with Josh Safran and my colleague.
What's it about?
Ben Spector. Well, who knew I would ever do something like this, ladies and gentlemen?
Okay.
But it's about different levels of law enforcement, some based on Secret Service.
Okay.
So y'all know
You
I
were
know
able to,
about
you were
that.
able to give some intel.
Y'all know I know about that, and it's a mystery, and I joined all the pitches because every time to watch these, sometimes jaded executives, not all of you, faces drop with the twist. The twist is so good. So
Would we see it in the first episode?
Yes.
The twist.
First episode, pilot. We're
is
talking
so
pilot,
good.
so we're going to hopefully start shooting this spring. Cross your
That's
fingers, y'all,
amazing.
but it could be really, really fun.
That's
so I'm so
good.
excited.
So Jen and I were talking this morning, and with our executive producer, and I get kind of squeamish when I feel like I'm talking about myself.
Yeah, could you tell I did?
Yeah, we both do that, but I think if we just still ourselves to say, okay, well, what does this teach us, right? Because we're both, around the same age, different places in our life, kids, all the things, and it can be very easy to kind of get lost in it. But what is the lesson to just
show up?
Just show up.
Because you were even saying yesterday there were days you didn't want to get out of bed.
There's still some days where I feel like I'm swimming through mud, but you show up.
But you showed up.
You do the hard thing, and hopefully the universe gives it back.
I love it.
So we're all going to try to do that. Let's all hold hands.
Let's show
and
up
hug.
together. Come on. You guys, we have an incredible show for you. Talking about showing up. We've got actress and fashion icon, book lady, my fellow book lover, Sarah Jessica Parker is here.
I love it. Can't wait. But first, look who's sitting in the pink chair. Gabrielle Union Wade. She's joining the chat. Beautiful. Right after this.
Oxblood, everybody. You guys, we are so excited because another one of our favorites is joining the chat.
She's an actress, author, and entrepreneur who became a breakout star in Hollywood with the film Bring It On. So let's bring her on right now. Gabrielle Union, come on out. You're so beautiful.
No, so are you.
Hi.
How are you?
So good to see you.
I love how we play Ray for you. Where's your husband?
And I've got the Barbie core seat.
there you
The
go.
Barbie core.
It's the Barbie core.
core.
to me.
Well, first, how's my bestie?
He's good. He's good. He sends his love to everyone.
I don't know if you know this, but he did the most thoughtful thing ever. I actually brought it. This is usually
showed
in
this
my
to
bar.
me.
It has a little wine on it from some usage.
Oh.
But he wrote me this, and I'm not going to read it all, but he wrote me this beautiful handwritten note, which reminds me so much of my grandparents used to do this. And he wrote the most important dates in my life: the day Mila was born, the day Poppy was born, the day my son was born, our wedding, my birthday, and he sent me a bottle of wine for each of these.
I mean,
Isn't that so? I have chills.
That is who he is. Like, he's a very thoughtful person.
when she told me that yesterday, because I said, "Oh, I ran into him at a thing, and he's with his daughter,
Yeah.
and he was so gracious to everyone." And she goes, "Oh, let me tell you how gracious."
Yeah.
It was so special, and just tell him, I call him Bestie.
Okay.
Because my sister tries to fight over him. But that we opened the first bottle last Friday when this year
Was it a good one?
over.
What was
it was good. It was, I told Henry we need to write it down. It was for Mila's, my daughter who's 12's birthday. Anyway, you
So there
married
you
a good
go.
one.
He is so freakishly thoughtful, and he's such a planner, and he likes to really make sure that thought goes into it.
Yeah.
And this is an evolution.
Yeah.
This is an evolution. It wasn't always like this.
Yeah.
But he's always been the one to write poetry, or just come up with really thoughtful gifts.
I love that. And I'm glad she talked about it because people don't write thank yous.
No, I know.
a lot
Hey,
anymore,
wait, let's
right?
make
You
it a
get a text.
renaissance.
You get a text, you
Yeah.
get a little,
Text.
right? But a beautiful handwritten thank you note.
Should we talk about some
All right, let's dig
topics?
into the topic.
Join the chat.
Okay, so here's the very first one. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, so USA Today ranked the most annoying things couples do when they fly. So we're gonna go through a few of them. Okay, so the first one, they call them seat swappers. When strangers ask you to switch seats so that they can sit together on the plane. Would that
No.
bother you?
No.
Yes.
Yeah?
If I have been seated, my bag is overhead.
Yeah.
I have specifically chosen this window seat.
Yes.
I'm sorry you guys didn't think ahead. I'm sorry. I'm not moving. And also because I'm married,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Me and
Yeah.
Dee are like, I'll see you when we
Well, that's what I
Well,
think.
that's
Just
what I said. I kind
we
of
live
like to be
together.
alone.
Yeah. Have a moment on the flight. You'll see each other when you get off.
We don't talk on the plane anyway. We're watching our
That's
shows.
so funny.
Well, I know.
No.
What about this one? And it is bad. And by the way, the airport can be fodder for some grumpiness. So what about the loud arguers? People that come on.
like bickering. Honey, honey.
It actually makes me feel better about my marriage.
It does, right?
I'm always like, honey, you hear her? See,
It could
that's
be
not
like
me.
this.
Yeah,
It could be like this.
exactly.
Now, there have been times Dee will wait until they are about to call boarding. I got to go to the bathroom.
I know.
Now?
I know.
Now. Or I want to go grab a burger. We've been here for 3 hours. Why right now? Like, that's a good way to start
I
one
know.
as you're
There you
boarding
go.
the
That's
plane.
true.
Okay, so this next one is the club. And apparently a lot of people on planes have witnessed people in the Mile High Club.
You witnessed it?
People have watched people go to the bathroom.
Two of them at a time?
Well, no. The one gets up and goes. See?
Gabrielle?
I mean, that's not me. Listen,
Gabrielle?
My spouse is way too big for us to do anything together in an airplane bathroom. Like, that's not fun for anybody.
No,
Like,
I mean, I was saying earlier, when I used to have to go in with kids for what, wiping purposes,
Yeah.
I would be like, why would anybody do anything in here?
well, and a lot of people don't make it into the toilet. There's just too many things.
Well, but some people don't seem to mind because they do it. And people are saying, you see one, they go up. And they go in the bathroom, you don't think you have to, and you realize that person didn't come back, and the next person gets up and goes.
I
and then you're
always
like,
look, but I've never spotted.
I think it's kind of fun. I mean,
There you
like,
go.
I don't want to do it,
Yeah.
but good for you. Love
Join the Mile High Club.
Love that you couldn't wait till you land.
I love that. You know what? Would you rather be the bickering couple or the one who, you know what, just can't wait? So there you go.
They can't wait.
You get
Yeah,
to
they
pick
can't
it.
wait.
Okay.
All right, you guys, the guys at the Golden Globes have told us that there's a new it hairstyle.
Is there?
And evidently, the mullet is back. They tell us this all the time. It's called the chillet or the chill mullet.
I mean, but
This
look
is
at
Connor
this picture. I mean,
Stories.
he's a rock star.
Have you watched?
Have I watched?
Oh, excuse me.
Child.
No, so here's the thing. We still haven't seen it.
We think it's a
we
good
keep saying that we
bonding.
were going to bond and like watch it together.
You two are the last
I think
two.
so.
I
They were
know.
at one. Who was here today?
Connor Stories.
Connor was here today, and he went out in the plaza, but I was in front of him.
Well, they're still waiting out there.
So- oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think he's left. I don't
It's
have the
like
heart
the
to tell
Beatles
him.
are out. They're like, the shrieks.
Was
I,
it-
I got to meet one of the other cast members.
Yes.
Not the main couple, but one of the other cast members. And I lost it yesterday. I was like, and I started saying his lines to him. I'm sure he was weirded out. I'm like, can we get a picture?
Wait, I need to watch
You need
this.
to,
We need
like,
to watch
tonight.
it.
Tonight.
We're
Okay.
going to watch it together.
Yeah,
But
so-
we need 6 hours, right?
Yeah, and it flies by. Listen, you'll sacrifice sleep because you're like, well, I'm already at 4. Let me just finish.
Well, I guess that's why they can get away with the chillet. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, do you
It's
like
a mullet.
It's
yeah.
a mullet.
Do you
It's
like
a
a
mullet.
chillet? Do you like one?
I mean, not for myself, but like God, if you like it, I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it has to come with like
Swag.
like a forerunner.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Remember, or like the AC/DC lights. You know what I mean?
Good, Dwayne pulled one off?
No.
Well-
no. I mean, he's tried so many.
Wait, look, that's not real.
What is?
You
what?
guys, that's not a chillet.
What is-
No.
How is that a chillet?
Like, there's only so many hairstyles of his that I like. He went through some times, you
Yeah.
know, towards the end of his career, and I'm like, oh, braids, okay. Are those twists? All right, yeah. And then he did dyed his hair during the pandemic, and I didn't have
Oh,
the heart
that's
to
right, I
say
forgot
it's
about
gonna
that.
fall out because you didn't do none of this right. You didn't
Yeah.
read the directions.
And you would know about the hair care.
Yeah, or he went bald, and I was like, never again. It's giving slee stacks from Land of the Lost. So, yeah, but he's very particular about his hair.
I love that. Well, don't go anywhere because we are going to chat about family, her latest projects, and much more right after this.
Yay! Oh, I need to keep this, though, because I want to...
That too. We are back with actress Gabrielle Union talking family, her new movie, and 25 years now of Bring It On. I mean, I
can't believe it's been 25 years. You just celebrated their anniversary. You reunited with some of your co-stars. Yes. Can you believe, one, it's been 25 years. Oh, I love this. And what do you think it was / is that keeps us loving it? We still talk about it. We just did it for Halloween here on the Today Show a couple years ago. What is it?
It's still relevant. It was a movie about people getting credit for the work that they do, and who can't relate to that. People being underestimated, people being maligned, the cultural appropriation. It's all of the topics are still relevant. So we have generations of people, from 60s, 70s, all the way to like the little guys who are watching it and enjoying it all together. So it's awesome for us, and we're all parents now. So we're just very different places than we were 25 years ago. Kirsten was an actual child. Like, her mom was there with her.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? And now she's a mom.
Yes.
And, our kids are around the same age. So it's just a different, really cool experience to know that we had this lightning in a bottle. And, and it's still lighting its way.
Has your little one seen it? Like, is she impressed with
Not
your moves?
at all.
Your skills?
She
Not
refuses
impressed?
to watch. Like, she's like, ugh, what is?
She's 7?
She's 7, and she. This is her.
Then we go. Then we do all the moves.
She's for real?
She's
teaching you.
Yeah, me and my little sister were trying to learn this Make the Stallion dance, and she thought we were terrible. And so she's like, no, it's the arm, then it's the thing. And she thinks that I am just the most incapable person. And I was like, I swear I do cool things. And she's like, sure.
Oh my God.
I think all of our kids do that.
Yes.
It's like I said, they're so unbothered.
She just recently, Kavya just celebrated her 7th birthday.
Her golden birthday.
Her golden.
She's very
7 on the
serious about
7?
that. Yes.
And I heard that Dwayne planned it.
Yeah, I was in Rome.
Shooting.
I was filming, and so he was like, I got it. And I was like, she wants a golden Hello Kitty party.
Oh, wow.
That's specific.
Good luck. And he executed.
Wow.
Now, there were some elements of the party that obviously was a surprise to me, because I wasn't, I flew home for exactly 24 hours.
Oh my gosh.
So I could be there. I was
the things
delirious.
we do.
So I'm like at the party, like, oh, that was cool. That was a good idea. Nice food truck. But it turns out these 7-year-olds really just want to be partying in Ibiza. It was like when they started shooting out the confetti, these kids lost their minds.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, that is funny.
Wait, I would lose my mind.
Yeah, it was the cheapest part of the party, and they had the best
Isn't that funny? They could be anywhere and have that, and it's the best party.
Yeah, they loved it.
I love
Who
that.
knew? They love a confetti dance party, just like mom and dad.
Just like we all do.
I want to talk about your partnership while you're here. I think this is so important. You're partnering with Bayer for Life Doesn't Stop, for a hot flash campaign. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so it's about bringing more attention.
So happy women are talking about it.
To menopause and this change of life that literally half the population will go through.
Yes.
Father Time is undefeated. It's actually going to happen, and we shouldn't feel shame or alone or isolated. We should be able to talk about it, and especially talk to our doctors.
Yes.
So I'm here to talk about, my experience with hot flashes and how it propelled me to have really honest, candid conversations with my doctor.
It's so important, and it's conversations that, at least I wasn't having with, my mom or and so like now we can lean on each other. Do you have any hot flash stories?
Child. So last year there was this, probably one of the biggest industry events, a ton of media.
Yeah.
I'm there at our table is Bad Bunny sitting across from me, Gigi Hadid next to him, and then like Sydney Sweeney, Maya Hawke,
Was
Hunter
it the Met
Schafer.
Gala?
I don't know. Me and my husband, and it's a long night, right?
Yeah.
So there's like the event, then the after party, then the after party, the after party. Well, we normally go to sleep after Cobb goes to sleep.
Yeah.
We are watching, Lottery Dream Home by 8 o'clock. So I'm like, let me get a little espresso. Well, that cue the flop sweat. And Dee goes, baby, you are sweating. You're sweating. And I'm like, I know.
So what do you do?
What do I do?
What do you do?
Well, in front of these people?
Yeah.
And I'm like, all of a sudden I look up and Bad Bunny goes, are you okay? And I can't stop it. It is just there. It's coming down in sheets. And everyone starts handing me their napkins. And I look over and there's Sydney Sweeney just dry. I was like, I just like, it's just like one of those moments where I don't want to have a hot flash in front of supermodels and the biggest, rock star on the planet, and they're handing me their napkins, and I'm like, it's okay, it's not, nothing to see here. I was dying. It was literally the worst case scenario. So after that, I was like, what are my options?
Yeah.
So please tell me, what are my options?
Yes.
What can I do about this? So I'm just encouraging people, don't be embarrassed. There's a point where you just got to laugh it off. I didn't laugh a lot that night. Yeah. But later, when I was retelling the story, I'm like, this is actually kind of funny. And this happens to everybody.
I think it's healing, Gabrielle. I think there are people, I remember my mom called me when she had her first one. She was in line at Barnes & Noble.
Yeah.
And she's like, what is happening? And I've interviewed women, and it starts to happen. But now that we are all talking about it, we go, oh, girl.
Yeah.
It's
No,
okay.
not alone.
It's like,
People are like, oh my God, you found the fountain of
Yes.
youth. And I'm like, the fountain has sprung a leak.
Gabrielle, you are the loveliest. Tell Dwayne we said hi, and we love him. And he better come back.
He will. He
Okay.
will. You're not going to be able to keep him out of here.
Okay, good. We don't want to.
Guys.
We adore him. All right, thank you. Coming up next, another one of our favorites, Sarah Jessica Parker's
she
here.
has a new documentary. It's getting a lot of buzz.
I love it.
We'll chat about her big honor at the Golden Globes. That's right after this.
Thank you, you cutie. All right, Sarah Jessica Parker is an Emmy and Golden Globe winning actress, producer, entrepreneur, book lady who has been entertaining us for decades.
And just a lovely human. And just last week, she was honored with the Carol Burnett Award at the Golden Globes for her outstanding contribution to television. In her speech, everyone is buzzing about it. She thanked those who helped her along the way, including her parents. Shall we show a little clip?
Yes, please.
Oh, gosh. My parents, who made certain they found the money and the time equally valuable to take me and my 7 siblings to the theater, the ballet, the symphony, the movies, museums, and to make sure we never left the house without a book, who grew our imaginations and our dreams, who insisted that curiosity was the gateway to a rich world, who birthed my love of acting and provided a path to my 52-year-old career.
Oh my
love that.
gosh.
Congratulations.
Sarah Jessica Parker, we're so happy you're here. I watched that over and over again. It was one of the most beautifully written speeches I've ever heard.
Thank
you.
you.
To win this award, it must have been crazy.
It was. It was really terrifying, simply because I think, like billions of others, I really do and did and love and continue to revere Carol Burnett. And so, you want to do right by the occasion and really make the evening about her. And so I really labored over the remarks because I wanted to talk least of all about me and most of all about Carol Burnett and the people in a life, as I said, an inconceivable life, meaning mine, that, are the shepherds toward an evening like that. But to sit near Carol Burnett, or even almost slightly nearing touching shoulders, that was really the highlight.
I imagine that, and to be in front of people you love as well, and your family. I mean, what a moment.
And your husband standing there introducing you. Did you practice the speech?
No, we didn't. We were just both nervous. Our son was able to come, and
you never practiced it to him before?
No, I didn't practice it to anybody. I was very scared. I'd worked on it and then was adding stuff and taking stuff away the day of. You just want to be brief. You don't want to bore anybody, but you want to direct attention toward the people you think are really deserving that
you
night.
did that.
So
You honored them.
I'm so happy to see you.
I know.
both.
We're so happy you're here.
And welcome home.
Thank you.
Everybody is so happy. Everybody, like when I came to the building, they were like, Sheinelle, you've created such a lovely spirit around this partnership, and
No, you're the
it
sweetest.
just couldn't be better.
Right.
Can I share a story about you? You're not even gonna remember this about me. One time I was interviewing you for something, and she just smelled so good. And I was like,
What a relief.
I was like, and I remember it was over, and I said, Sarah, you just smell so good. And then we went on with the event, and then at the end, I was leaving. You came up to me and you gave me the bottle.
What?
Of what it was. And then, of course, I'm not using it because it's you, and I'm obsessed with you.
I'm sure I can get more.
And so I saved the
Whatever
bottle.
scheme
but
I
just
get.
the fact that someone says, "Oh, you smell good," and then they say, "Oh, you know what?
Took the perfume
Here, take
from
it."
their bag.
That's this woman, right?
I like doing that. I do that with cab drivers and anyone on the street. I'll get someone's number and try to get it to them in the mail. Sheinelle.
I love
isn't that good?
That's so
Very
good.
good.
Okay, so you've said that at this point, you said 52 years in your career,
Yes.
you want to do things that terrify you. What would that be?
Things you've not yet done.
Yeah.
Probably the same in many careers. It's probably the same sort of. You're driven toward what feels most foreign.
Yeah.
You know what is most challenging, but it also at this point, you know, what is taking your time away from family. You know, I have daughters at home still, and I think we talked about this in the past. Thus far, they don't mind.
No.
They even like me
Yes.
to be around. So it's like those questions, and something that you feel you can figure out, maybe,
Sure.
or maybe not.
Yeah.
What I admire is your range, right? So first of all, I want to talk about that documentary. We're going to get to that in
Yes,
just a moment because
please.
it is so good. But then we also have Sex in the City, and people are, you know, I know that the latest one is Just Like That ended in August, but I mean, you know this. It was a phenomenon. I mean, it made all of us, first of all, I remember not being old enough to be able to picture myself. And then now I'm in New York and I still try to, now I'm on the other end of it. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, dang, I missed the window. But for you, when you look back at that whirlwind, or I don't even know how you wrap your mind around it and what it meant to us. How do you make sense of it?
I'm not certain I'm actually capable of making sense of it, only because, you know, it feels recent that we decided to stop doing it, and I think I've been very comfortable just sort of ignoring the realities of not being with those people, that crew, that cast,
Yes.
that woman, those streets of New York. So I think it's simply easier for me to recognize that there was this extraordinary association in my professional career that was, you know, consequential.
It made me proud to be a woman.
Yes.
And it made me proud to embrace who I am and friendship. It didn't matter whether you were black or white, or we just saw friendship and we wanted it. And so I just hope one day you give yourself a moment to know how you made us all feel. I mean that sincerely.
Okay, we have to
Now
talk.
let's do the doc.
Yes, you alluded to it.
So good.
I've already told you before that this is exceptional. The Librarians, a beautiful, really important documentary that you executive produced,
Yes.
put together. Talk a little bit
Yes.
about this incredible film.
It's a documentary about a group of librarians, I think a dozen, maybe 13 librarians across the country from Texas, all the way up to the north and the northeast and the south, who are you know, on the front lines
Yes.
in communities and in public school libraries and now in community libraries who are fighting book bans. And, you know, your mother
Yes.
is librarian. We all know what librarians have meant to us. And I think what's so interesting and compelling about their story is that librarians have always been these sort of these tender,
Yes.
soft-touch people. And what you
Yes.
discover is when forced to sacrifice the commitment they made to their communities, they become fierce.
Yeah.
And they are really vigilant about protecting the
Intellectual
freedom to
freedom.
read.
I think
Intellectual
everyone should
freedom.
see
Yes.
it. You know, in the news business, we talk about these things and we read these headlines, but I think that art can speak to the heart in a way that sometimes the news headlines can't. And so when you see this documentary and you see these librarians and you see some of the books, I mean, one of them was Hair Love, for
Yeah.
example. We have this
the
framed
list
picture
is,
of the book.
You know,
in
at this
our-
point, probably
Crazy.
1,200 long, and it's books that we all grew up
Yeah.
with. Yeah, so it's and it was just nominated for a BAFTA.
That's amazing.
And it's going to be on PBS Independent
Good.
Lens February 9th.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so librarians doing the extraordinary work for our
Yeah, exactly.
communities,
And those,
yes.
and by the way, they are the North Star of our communities.
Yeah,
it's
they are.
books and a lot more community
Yes.
Yeah.
and everything. But
Yes.
okay, we have to get to one of the reasons you're here. You have this partnership when it comes to
yes.
vision. And by the
Yes.
way, you probably don't know this, but Sarah Jessica Parker reads more than anybody I know.
More than you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, we're close.
Maybe now we're back because I was judging a
She was
literary
judging
award.
a literary award, so she read.
I
how
was
many?
sort of on adrenaline. We read about the math. Really, I think comes back out to like 172 books, but that's rereading
Yes.
a long and short list.
Wow.
and also reading along with it. But
Yes.
anyway, so as you were reading.
So, well, this started a while ago,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to make any large declarations, but typically speaking, people over the age of 40
Yeah.
might
Mine hit at 43.
experience age-related blurring near vision, which I did. And at first I thought, you know, I spent a lot of time making excuses like my eyes are tired, I've asked too much of
Yeah.
them, they're my best friend, you know, I wasn't good to them. And then over time it became very clear that I was simply losing that near vision. And recently I learned about these prescription eye drops, went to my eye doctor. he was excited about it, and he had been waiting for it, and I started using them, and it changed the course of my day. You know, just in the ways in which those of us who reach for glasses all the time,
have readers in every room.
Exactly. So it was this revelation. And so I've partnered with them, and I'm just talking about it. You can go to umblr.com, learn more. You can ask your eye doctor about it. My eye doctor was like, let me know how you're feeling, because he had been waiting for this product. And it's really amazing. I mean, for those of us who tend to be more focused in our days, I think parents who are running around answering text messages, menus at restaurants, you know, reading, and constantly looking, doing that universal pat down. You know, is it,
so seen
where is it?
Like they're on your head.
Yeah,
oh, that's right.
Exactly. So it's been fantastic. Yeah, I'm glad it exists for me and for now many other people.
Well, you're the best.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We love it when you come. And you guys, if you have not seen it, please get to theaters. The Librarians, it's playing in select theaters, but it will also be streaming.
February 9th, Independent Lens, PBS, and it is playing in 200 theaters across the country, and it is it's really moving, and it's a story that stays with you.
And you need to see it for sure.
Thank you. Okay, up next, Mom Makeovers. We have our experts giving 2 women. They wanted some new looks for the year, so we're going to do that for them. Their big reveal is right after this.
Thank you.
A new year means a fresh start. So we are giving 2 of our viewers head-to-toe makeovers.
Yeah, we've got an incredible team today. Lifestyle and fashion contributor Melissa Garcia and celebrity hairstylist Rita Hazan teamed up. And now they are here to reveal the ladies' new looks.
All right, so our first viewer is Dara from North Babylon, right, New York. Should we see why she's ready for a new look?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Hi, Jenna and Sheinelle. I'm Dara. I am looking to start a new chapter for 2026 with a makeover. I desperately need it. 2025 was one of the hardest years of my life. I suffer from Crohn's disease, and this past year I had multiple surgeries. I was in and out of the hospital a lot, and it got to the point that I really couldn't function anymore. After everything I've been through, I'm finally feeling better. And I want to get back to myself again, because you can see I have energy, I'm vibrant, and I want to be back to Dara again. So for 2026, I'm going to be turning 50, so I need a new look to go with all these new things that are happening. I've been living in oversized sweatshirts and sweatpants for the last year. As you can see here, my grays are growing out. I want to have fun with my look. I want to do something different. I'm putting 2025 in the past along with this look. I am dying to see what you guys will pick for me.
Okay, we are joined now by Dara's husband, Tommy, and her son, Colin, who have not seen her yet. But let's take one more look at Dara's before photo, and let's bring out Dara!
Wow, look at her!
Dara! Hey! You look gorgeous!
Thank you.
What do you think of your look?
I love it so much. I found me again, and that's all I wanted. I needed myself again, and they helped me find myself again.
Oh my goodness.
I couldn't be happier.
We can tell by the way
I didn't want to cry.
It's okay.
Your husband just goes, I think she's going to cry. I think she's going to cry. How do you guys feel? You're about to cry too.
I absolutely love it. I can't believe how awesome she looks.
Yeah.
You look like I always see you. This is amazing.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You're the best.
I have
And you deserve
chills.
this.
Okay, Rita, we have to talk about this beautiful hair you lightened it.
Yes, she has such amazing energy, as you can see.
Yes.
And I'm like, she needs to be blonde.
Yeah.
She needs to be like a toffee blonde. So sunny, it matches your personality. You know, it was a little challenging because she's has this medical issues. And sometimes when you mix chemical with a lot of medication and illness, it tends to either go dark or too orangey, or so.
Not for you.
Stuck the landing.
We stuck the landing. Yes, it was beautiful.
Melissa, this dress.
So I know when I talked to Dara, clearly she's had a really challenging year, and I wanted her to find herself again. She says that she loves eclectic boho feels. She's a 70s girl, likes colors and prints.
She's so fun.
So I love this dress for her. This definitely pushed her a little outside of her comfort zone. She said she loved the dress, not the silhouette was a little outside, but that's how you get confidence.
Yeah.
Push a little bit outside, and she looks beautiful. It's from Never Fully Dressed, a great electric pix necklace, a statement necklace.
It's amazing.
And great boots from Nordstrom.
You look beauty. Come give your people some hugs. Y'all don't go anywhere. Our second makeup reveal is right after the break. She looks great, guys.
Back now with Today lifestyle and fashion contributor Melissa Garcia and celebrity hairstylist Rita Hazan.
Yeah, they've given two moms fabulous makeovers. So let's get to our second makeover. Our viewer is Cynthia from California. Let's see why she wants a new look.
Hi, Jenna and Sheinelle. I'm Cynthia, and 2026 is my year. 5 years ago, I went back to school. I juggled being a dedicated wife and a mom to 5 kids, all while studying to get my bachelor's degree in behavioral social sciences. I graduated in 2024, and I just finished my first year as a special education teacher. I worked so hard to achieve all of my goals, and I'm ready to celebrate. I lost 25 pounds last year, and I need help with new clothes. My day-to-day style is hoodies, leggings, jeans, and tennis shoes. I also desperately need help with my hair. I box dye myself, and my gray roots are glowing. I'm ready for a complete refresh.
They're excited. Okay, so Cynthia's kids and niece are here, but let's see Cynthia's before pic one more time. Okay, can we bring out new Cynthia? Wow. Oh, that's good.
Oh my gosh, Rita, this hair. This hair is beautiful.
So good, so healthy.
Gorgeous.
Tell us about it.
Okay, so what we did, because she has gray hair, so I want to give everybody a tip. If you have gray hair, I always want you to make your hairline 1 or 2 shades lighter and then the rest of your hair, so you don't have that black headband. So now when it grows out, it's going to be very natural and blend better. And the color for her softens her hair. It's like a chocolate brown with like honey highlights. I think it's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Look like a news anchor.
Melissa, this suit.
I know. So Cynthia pours so much into everyone. She has 5 kids. She's done so much. But I wanted to give her an outfit that really made her feel powerful. She said she loves Kris Jenner's style. So I knew I need to give her a power suit. So I love this silhouette on her. It looks gorgeous, pulled together.
Beautiful.
I love that.
Guys, what do you think?
Oh my God, you look amazing.
Come hug.
Yeah, you can hug
your kids.
Hug your children. You guys hug, and we'll be right back after this.
Oh, beautiful. Y'all, we're so pumped because tomorrow we've got SNL comedian Marcelo Hernandez.
He's so funny. Plus the queen of home living, Martha Stewart.
I mean, let's do it again tomorrow. What do you say?
Shall we?
We should.
All right, let's go get a cocktail.
Oh, that sounds good.
Bye.
I wish we really could.